My name is Elise, and I'm filling in for Tanya today. She's got a thing for work for compulsory training for her job. But you don't know she's a paramedic, so yeah. She's got to be there, got to get away, so I'm the one who gets to fill in. So hello. I actually have a YouTube channel of my own where I do vlogs and tell you stories I've written and different things like that. So if you want to see this again and you like what you hear here and you think I'm just precious, I'll link everything below and so everybody can see it. So without further ado, I should tell you how I know Tanya and my thoughts on her. I've known Tanya for 2 years now. I met her through my boyfriend Mac, who you've heard a bit about. He's her best friend. Very odd relationship, if I do say so myself. Tanya is the type of person who you can't get as much as you give as far as the relationship goes. If she doesn't trust you, she doesn't want you near her. If you're gonna dish out sarcastic remarks and pick on people, be prepared to get back tenfold. She sticks firm to her beliefs on many subjects, which you've all heard about here. And just, yeah, what you see with Tanya, at least on here, is what you get. So, here we go. I'm gonna kind of tell you what her next video is about. She left me guidelines to go on, so if you hear me just kind of shut up and sound like I'm reading something, that's what I'm doing. So, without further ado, I shall get on with it, I guess. Here's what she's told me to say, as far as different things. Woke up at 4 AM today. Couldn't go back to sleep. I gave up after an hour of trying, and decided to be constructive instead of lying in bed bored. I flashed a CCTV camera on Monday, and received a photograph of me flashing said camera, along with a fine notice. I wrote out a check for the amount, took a picture of the check, and posted it to the powers that be. That's seriously how her day goes. Let me kind of change the camera. While I was at the post office, I also sent off a package that contained baking powder and flour to the local Catholic Victor at the same time, while she was posting the thing. Earlier that week, he asked me if I had no shame. The envelope is my reply. I made a point of flashing the exact same CCTV camera I'd flashed on Monday, on my way back from the post office. It was only 4:30 AM and I was wide awake. To prevent boredom, I painted some paintings. Now, I can draw diagrams, plans, diagrams, yes, I said that right. Plans, scales of blueprints, but to be blunt, I cannot draw in the artistic sense. I have a feeling this isn't going to turn out very well. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to continue with. Because I cannot paint with my real ability, instead of painting some abstract paintings. What exactly is an abstract painting or drawing? Wikipedia explains it that an abstract art uses a visual language of form, color, and line to create a composite which may exist with a degree of independence from visual references in the world. I'm just not even going to read the rest of that because she just gave me a page of Wikipedia. No, that's not happening. Sorry, Tans. That means stickmen, blobs, colored squares, or anything else that can be considered art as long as the word abstract is in it. So I created 2 abstract paintings entitled Richard Dying in a Car Crash and Mac Being Tortured with Razor Blades and a Welding Torch. I think I should be scared now. I'm going to frame them on my walls and comment on how I love the paintings every time either of them visit. I might need to tell Mike not to go there. Photography is my art form of choice. I am skilled with the camera and have my own DeviantArt profile. Super Tanya 1978. And for your reference, everybody, you can only need a DeviantArt account for this, because you can't see pictures of that one. So, don't have one, get one. DeviantArt is actually a pretty decent website sometimes, depending on where you go in it. Sorry, I have a cold or sinus issues actually. While packing away my paints and brushes, I found a long missing photograph album of Long Legend. Yay, unicorns, knights. I'm feeling it's not what it's gonna be though. Legend. That just makes it sound mysterious, doesn't it? I should press on, shouldn't I? I have dozens of photograph albums that have been lost in my apartment for some years. I looked through the old photographs, and memories filled every page. The photos I remember most happily are from the album of my holidays in Poland in 2008 with Mac. Our first day in Poland, we visited a guided tour of Auschwitz. While we got to the massive cookers used to cremate the prisoners, I started to sing "Dance into the Fire" to amuse myself and raise the spirits of the tourist. Let's keep on reading. The tour guide was enraged and demanded I change my tune. So I did. I started singing "We Didn't Start the Fire." Well, she did it. She changed her tune. Mac turned so pale he was almost translucent. Then the other tourists were in shock. It was surreal being escorted out of Auschwitz by a German. Once outside, the German tour guide then provoked me by attempting to scream at me for my behavior. That's not going to do anything to her. She's not very easily fazed by screaming at people throwing tantrums and things. So, any of you out there who just want to kind of yell and scream and cry and moan and complain to Tanya, you're wasting your time. Because this is probably kind of going to end. It's not very well for this old German guy. Or you. A German lecturing a Russian on her conduct and respect to World War II and the Holocaust while taking the moral high ground? I informed the grandson of a Nazi that he had no right as a German to lecture any race or nationality on its conduct in respect to the Holocaust or World War II. Now or ever in the future. His nation started World War II. His nation's responsible for all. There we go. Funny, I will edit that long pause out. Damn, atrocities and his nation built and used the concentration camps. Russia suffered the heaviest losses of any Allied nation during World War II and was betrayed by Hitler after he had signed the Non-Aggression Pact. How dare he, the grandson of a Nazi, lecture me, a Russian, on World War II? I have never reduced a man to tears so quickly. But, since he was German, I didn't take any satisfaction in acknowledging his existence. And that is it for what she's left me. So for now, I'll say goodbye. And like I said, I'll link my YouTube channel below. And all of that good stuff. And if you like I said before, seeing me, and you want to know more about me, I'm actually going to do, probably right after this video, for Tanya, I will be doing another one. It'll be a tag video. And you'll learn a lot about me, and hopefully when it's done I'll learn a lot about you. So I'll see everybody later, and I hope you enjoyed.